to people.
Before you tell the story about that, just talk about the process of getting Deleon, right? Because it was you proved yourself with Ciroc, and so now there's an opportunity to create something else.
With a lot of, first of all, corporate America is made and built for white men. So when you're going into corporate America, usually your entryway is to help them with their diversity problem. But at the end of the day, you want to be able to open up doors. Sometimes you got to take that opportunity and get in. And so that's what I did with Ciroc. But I told them I don't work for nobody. Everything in my portfolio I own. So you guys have to know my ultimate dream is a tequila. But I was like, I really love tequila. And this was before the whole tequila craze. So it's like you make a deal. You make a deal like, I'm going to advance this for you so then we could be good partners and you could give me what I want, which is my opportunity for me to own my brand and to be able to build generational wealth for my kids and my people. And I just need the same 24 hours as y'all giving everybody else in your portfolio. And I couldn't get that. I had to send my people down to Mexico, and this is just to tell you what the fight is about. They went down to Mexico, and when they got down there, they found out that there was 0 agave planted for Deleon. So there was no plan for us to be successful. There was no equal treatment. The other brands, they had agave planted. They had no agave planted for me. And sometimes you have to go check even your partners to see what's really going on. And so when I saw that, I was like, nah, I'm gonna fight because it's bigger than me. It's about not just me, it's about we, it's about all of us. So I chose my purpose over profit. And that's the whole Deleon situation.
Yeah, you brought up distribution. Yeah, clap it up for that. You brought up distribution, and you come from the music world, and so distribution is a...
Hold on, I need to say this. I need y'all to still support Deleon. You know, we gonna win this. Believe that. Still support Deleon, y'all.
Still owned by a black man?
It's owned by a black man.
Owned by a black man.
Owned by a black man. You come from the music world where distribution means one thing. For some of the audience who may not be familiar, I'm sure they could consume spirits, but they don't really know what it means to have distribution inside of that space. What does that look like when you're building a brand like Deleon and Ciroc?
Yeah, supply and distribution is everything. Whether you came from the streets, we all know that. We learned that at a very young age. And so no matter how I market a product, if they just keep me in black neighborhoods through the distribution, I can never grow. I can never be as great as I could be or as great as we can be. You know what I'm saying? I had to go from me to we. And so when I started really looking at every decision I was making, I was like, that this is something that I have to change. I can't just come and get this check and not be changing the way the ecosystem is. So if you want to have a successful brand, you have to have, number one is you have to have the supply to meet the demand, and then you have to have the distribution. And so if people control your supply and control your distribution, they control your future. And so that's what I'm fighting for right now.
Hold on. Hello? Where we at?
Yo, man, what's good with y'all, man? So I know I have been gone for a minute. There's a reason for that. I am not gonna lie to y'all, because y'all know I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I have been recording, bro. Like, I'll be showing some of the footage here and like everything but I've been recording, bro. I have been just, going crazy, bro. Just doing this photography thing, doing this videography thing outside of everything else. And if you ever do want to see some of my work and all that, I'm gonna definitely drop my Instagram, so y'all could definitely follow my IG and everything. And definitely go check out just some of the stuff I'll be really doing and everything outside of this YouTube shit. But aside from that, let's get to this news. So at first, it's so funny because I really wasn't. Part of the reason why I haven't been uploading, because I feel like all the news has just been Diddy. It's literally been Diddy. I cannot get Diddy off my timeline, bro. No Diddy. Like, it's Diddy everywhere. No Diddy. And it's come to a point where I wanted to give my take, but I wanted to be I wanted it to not be as repetitive as everybody else. So yes, we all know, as everybody may have known, the internet was broke like it all started with Jaguar fucking Wright. And we all know Diddy's been doing his thing with this whole trial and everything. Like, it hasn't been a trial, but you know, him getting arrested. We all know that part. But Jaguar Wright added another layer when she wanted to implicate Jay-Z. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this Jay-Z situation is because I think I'm going to talk about the Jay-Z thing in a whole separate video, because I'll have a whole separate video for like the Jay-Z situation. But I really want to focus on Diddy. So the reason why I want to focus on Diddy is because it's a couple of things that I really thought about when I saw this lawsuit first hit. So for one, I don't know why people aren't talking about the fact that Diddy was like looking to buy BET, and that was in like March. And I'm not saying that this is the reason why all this is happening to Diddy. I'm just saying, just hear me out. And he was looking to buy BET. Diddy was doing this thing with Revolt, and he was about to sue Ciroc and DeLeon. He was about to sue them niggas. And I think that was in like March. And then literally, I think they were gonna go file the second part of the lawsuit. I think the lawsuit was in like the second stage. I forget what stage it was at, because he had just filed it. And then we see the Cassie case hit. He settles that. And then out of nowhere, all this stuff starts happening to Diddy. Now, the only other reason why I get tight when I see this is because I don't know why people are acting like all this is like new information. Like, we all knew that Diddy was doing fucked up shit. Like, no, I don't know why people are acting as if nobody knew Diddy was doing fucked up shit. And the fact that now the Tupac thing is even getting brought back into it, it just goes to show that Pac was right the entire time in everything that he said about Diddy. But the thing that, and this isn't me giving Diddy a pass or anything like that, no. The thing that's really getting to me, I think, about this Diddy situation is that I don't understand why people aren't seeing how. And I'm not knocking, this is not me taking up for Diddy. I want that to be preference. I'm more just saying this. Why do black men, and I mean this respectfully, like for real, because Harvey Weinstein is still on trial. He's still on trial, for real. And if I didn't go look it up that they just filed new charges on him, I don't think nobody would ever knew, like, or ever really know that he was still going to trial and all this other stuff. And you don't really hear nothing about him, even when they're making comparisons to, because they made a comparison to Harvey Weinstein, right? When Jaguar Wright was on, what the fuck is that British nigga name? I don't know what the fuck that nigga name is. But when she on that shit, and she said something about Clive Davis, and then she also mentioned Harvey Weinstein. They got off of that topic so fucking quick. But when she started talking about Jay-Z, he let her talk about Jay-Z for a little bit. She cooked on Jay-Z, cooked on him. And then I'm like, damn, you let her soil Jay-Z before you said, oh, you know, he's not here to defend himself. He never let her get off really about Clive Davis. Never let her get off. Then on top of that, you start to, and then even when he mentioned Lucien Grange, which I mentioned Clive and Lucien. I mentioned Lucien. I mentioned both of them in past videos. That's why I'm really not touching too much on that so much. It's just more, I never understood that. Why do black men get dragged like this? And I really want to ask the people, like, this is the real question I be really wanting to ask y'all. And I'm not saying that Diddy is right in anything that he has done, because you know what, they should have put Diddy under the jail when him and Shine got into that situation with J-Lo, and literally they found a gun. It was open and shut, bro. That was open and shut. That was his karma for what he did to Pac years ago, allegedly. Allegedly. But that was when Diddy was supposed to have been got. Now, you want us to believe that all of a sudden, all this information from years ago, now all these people that stop it. 120 women and all this. Come on, stop it, bro. Like, stop it. And I'm no way taking up for Diddy, because like I said, I think Diddy needs to be put under the jail, and I think Diddy needs to pay for his transgressions. In any of that, which it may be, whether it be from these S crimes, whether it be like racketing, whatever they want to charge him with, whether even it be like murder, whatever it is, bruh, it's at this point, it's just you can't just ignore the fact that even when we look at people from the Bill Cosbys, R. Kellys, anytime Chris Brown, I'll even throw Chris Brown in there, and I'm not throwing it as in like sexual, I'm just talking about anytime black men get in trouble, why do they get dragged repeatedly? What's his name? Like, I'm trying to remember this white nigga name. That he used to beat up his shorty. He used to beat her up crazy. They never talk about him. And when I find out who it is, and I'm telling you, when I remember this dude's name, is gonna piss me off, because now I can't remember. But they never talk about him. Never talk about it. You never hear shit about it. But I guarantee, what's this nigga's name? Damn, who just if Chris Brown, like I was just saying, Chris Brown, if Chris Brown gets into an altercation of any type of sort, you're gonna hear about it. You're gonna always say, and then they're gonna bring up Rihanna. They're gonna bring up all this stuff, all these past actions. So that's all I ever say, is just that I hope that people really see the bigger picture, and it's not that Diddy's not guilty of something, because I think that Diddy is guilty of a lot of things. But the way that they're dragging Diddy right now, I don't think that Diddy deserved that. That's one thing I'll say, and that's not me defending him. That's just me saying I just hope that people wake up to this. That's my only biggest thing. I just wish more people would talk about that, because they drag black men whenever it's time. When it's these moments, cool, they drag them. I don't hear him mentioning Epstein. I don't hear him mentioning Epstein. I don't hear him mentioning Weinstein. I don't hear him mentioning none of these dudes. And the other thing that Jaguar Wright said that I really wanted to harp on, and this is quick. When she said that Diddy learned this behavior, I don't understand why people don't look at the superiors that Diddy came up under. Pause, no Diddy. Like, I don't know, why don't we look at the Lucien, like, why don't we look at the Clive Davises, the Lucien Granges? Why don't we look at them? Why don't we look at what's his name? He just saw him step down. He just stepped down. But he's black, so I'm not gonna say that. But he black. I'm just saying, there's so many other people out there. There's so many other people, executives, all these other dudes. Why nobody's talking about him? And I think Diddy's gonna give them up. I think Diddy's gonna give up a couple of them, just a couple. I don't think he's gonna give up all of them, because I think if Diddy gives up certain people, I think his family in danger at that point. And this is where it comes a point when you playing with these dudes with these big money. It's like big bank take little bank. Diddy was gonna lose once he went against that, like the liquor company, wine and spirits. Once he went against them, bro, Diddy lost. The minute he filed that lawsuit in court, he lost. He lost. Not, and that's not in saying that he lost this court case. I'm talking about Diddy lost his lifestyle. The lifestyle was done after that, because they were the only thing keeping him afloat. Because what could we say Diddy did relevant in music in the past decade? For real. And that's no disrespect. What has Diddy really, like, what artist has he really pushed on a heavy note? And if we don't even say the last decade, we'll say the last 5 years. He wasn't making no money for real off music, like maybe like royalties and all that, but he wasn't pushing out no new talent. When was the last time we saw an artist put, like, Bad Boy rolling out a new artist? Like, come on, let's stop. Like, let's stop. Let's stop acting like this was a thing or something. It wasn't. So I'm more say all that to say is that Jaguar Wright brought up so many good points. One, I think that there is something that is gonna come to Jay-Z because of this. Pause. And the only reason I say that is not because maybe Jay-Z could be completely innocent of everything that he's being accused of right now. The only reason I think that this is about to have traction now is only because of the platform that Jaguar Wright said it on. If Jaguar Wright says that on Say Cheese, I don't think it matters. If Jaguar Wright says that on even DJ Academics' platform, I don't think it matters. She said that on national television. And I know people don't want to believe national television and YouTube are two different beasts. As much as YouTube is winning and all, listen, national television is you ain't getting certain things on television. Like, I'm just saying it. So just the amount of people that are watching that will see this, it's gonna make it. And then look, it made its way to YouTube. But just think, just the platform she said that on is why now this stuff is holding weight. But I am never for just throwing cases on niggas. I'm sorry, yo, Jag, you wrong for that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Yes, you are right for saying that they should need to look at the superiors. Don't be throwing Jay-Z into that mix, man. Let Jay-Z rock. Let his karma get him. But if you wanted to say Clive Davis and Lucian, you should have ate up on them versus trying to eat up on Jay-Z the way you did in the manner of which you did. Those are the ones that you should really be talking about. Because bro is but he ain't even a factor. He's not a factor in this equation. That's not what I mean. He isn't the end all be all, because they can make another Jay-Z, and I mean that respectfully. And that's not no knock on Jay-Z. And I'm not saying it as in the terms of, oh, he put out all these records and everything. No, they can make another person that we will worship like a Jay-Z. They can make another Jay-Z. I know y'all don't be believing. They can make any one of us that people be thinking, oh, they can make another one of us. And that's the fucked up part about the world that we live in. Because literally, they could make another you. Even when you do the most, you could be doing the most unique thing. Even once you do it, there's somebody else that will do what you do. And they can make another you. Like I always say that Kai Cenat, as much as Kai is fire, I felt like there once upon a time, my bad, not Kai, my bad, not Kai, Speed. I look at Speed and I feel like Speed is just a mini Flight. Like a way better, like he's like Flight 2.0 to me. Like that is literally, when I saw Speed, I just really thought, damn, this is like Flight 2.0. I was like, I could tell you grew up watching Flight. It's just, and that's not like Speed isn't as toxic as Flight, and as much now he got a real caring heart. He's real chill. Like I can tell Speed is a good dude. But more, I'm just saying that to say, look at Speed, look at old Flight, and then go look at Speed like when he was playing Fortnite and raging and shit. You can't tell me that's damn near that's same person, different circumstances. That's all I more mean. They were doing the same exact thing. Flight may have did it first. Speed revolutionized exactly what he did. They made another one. It's like another Flight. So I really said all that to say, man, what are y'all thoughts on this? Do y'all think I'm bugging for even saying anything about how they really destroy black men in the media space? Am I wrong for even thinking like this? Are y'all thinking that, you know what, regardless of whatever they do, did he deserve it? And you know, if that's what y'all think, I'm eager to really hear y'all thoughts and tell me why you feel like that for real. But nah, you already know it's your boy Icongotyou, aka the voice of the casual, aka Mr. Leather on Butt. And for real, get at me in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this. And until next time, y'all always be you. Never be afraid to reinvent yourself. And I'm out.
Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We out.
I'm outside again.